Well, good afternoon everyone and welcome to a beautiful day here in Siam Park. It is April 2024. It is Easter week and I'm here to give you a big update and some big warnings regarding Siam Park for this Easter. I'm going to be giving you all the best tips, tricks and advice I can give specifically for Easter. Heading into the summer, it's getting very, very busy. So I'm going to show you a little bit around the park, see what the queues are like, maybe chat with a few people as well, see how they've got on, show you the few things they've gone in for Easter as well. But just to give you some big advice and some tips as well to help you out on your visit during a very busy week. Easter holidays, the island is buzzing, the weather is amazing, and Siam Park, of course, is extremely busy. So I'm going to be giving you all of those tips and tricks. First of all, though, I do want to give a massive thank you to the Tenerife Channel Excursions for supplying our ticket today and sponsoring my annual pass. So a big thank you to them. If you do want any Siam Park tickets, the link will be down in the description, and Tenerife Channel Excursions will send the ticket straight to your phone, and you can already save a lot of time in the pre-bought ticket queue rather than queuing up to buy your tickets here at the gate. If you do want in-depth tips and tricks, there is a whole vlog on that. I will link in the description as well. This is going to be a little bit more specific to Easter and this specific week. Let's head on into the park and find out what's going on here at Siam. Starting off, as we come inside the park, you have got this really cool Easter picture opportunity with the Easter bunnies and the Easter eggs there as well. Chocolate in this weather does look quite funny, but you have got a nice picture opportunity here, a little bit of extras. Another little update I want to give you as well is they do now rent scooters. So if you do struggle with mobility, they have got scooters that you can rent to get from slide to slide, which is quite interesting, quite handy. That's something new that I didn't see when I was here a couple of weeks ago filming our big 2025 vlog. So they do now have scooters that you can rent if you struggle with mobility. I don't think they're just going to rent them to anyone, but if maybe you're going to struggle to walk around, it is quite a big park, then you have got mobility scooters now available for rent. I'll try and find out how much they are and put it up on the screen for you. But in general, the feedback I'm getting from everyone coming into the bar and everything of an evening time, I'm speaking to tourists every single day, renting cars, speaking to them in the bar, and the general consensus is that Siam Park is very, very busy at the moment. It's jumped up massively since I was here a couple of weeks ago, and I do think you are going to need fast passes. So I'll tell you the prices of those and probably give you the advice to buy fast passes at this time. We'll find out. That's what people have told me, that it's very busy, but we will see. I love stopping here and look at all the fish. We'll find out as we go in. I will give you that information. And also, the other big thing I cannot stress enough before we even get started is make sure you get here nice and early. So the park opens at 10 in terms of the slides, but the gates do open about 20 past, 9:30. You're going to want to get here nice and early, 20 past 9, I would advise. Be there with your pre-bought tickets, ready to go, ready to scan in and have a bit of a plan of action. Or you're going to head straight to the wave pool beach, get your sunbeds, get your locker, then be ready to go on the slides at 10. Or are you going to the baby wave pool? Try and have an idea of where you're going to head straight to when you first come in, because it's quite important. The first hour and a half in this park is so important. You'll get so much done in the first hour. So have a plan of action. I usually advise straight to the wave pool beach, get your locker, get your spot on the beds, get your sun cream on, get your water shoes on, all of that, and then be ready at the queues of these slides at 10 o'clock, because that first hour, you'll smash them. Pick the rides you want to do the most as well in that first hour. So some of the popular ones, Dragon, Singer, etc. Be ready to go on those slides at 10. Be at these gates 20 past 9. That's the most important tip I can give you right now. Okay, well, just walking through, it is very, very busy. I've just spoken to two lovely Spanish subscribers, and they've just told me that each slide is around 50 minutes to an hour. So it is definitely busier. They also said that the beach is jam-packed, so we'll go and have a look at that. But what he did say was, thank you for your tip of getting here at 9:15, because it really paid off. So I cannot stress that enough. Even if you get here at 9, be here, ready to go, your bag packed, have a plan of action, plan out your day a little bit. The slides you definitely want to do. Summer has officially kicked in and it is busy now. Lots of families, lots of kids. The other common question I got on the last video we did is, do they still sell the half-price tickets for a second day? And they don't anymore. It's so busy, they can't do that anymore. It's just too much demand. I'm going to head to the wave pool beach to see how busy this is. And on the way, I'm going to find out about these fast passes. The price for the fast passes are €28 per person. That gives you one go on each slide in the express lane. So it's not too bad a value. It used to be much less than that, but with demand and everything, it's gone up. But I want to see, because last year they did end up like splitting the fast passes when it was busy. There was a morning fast pass and an afternoon one. I want to see if they have them available and if they're available all day as well. So I was looking quite busy here with the lazy river. Very busy. Now bear in mind the weather hasn't been perfect the last week or so, so a lot of people are itching to get in here anyway. It's busy, but you know, it's manageable. It's looking okay. Now in terms of those fast passes, they have just told me they've sold out. They sold out around an hour and a half ago, so by 12 o'clock those fast passes are selling out. That gives you a ride on each slide and you can use it all day long. So there's no morning afternoon thing anymore. It's all day long for the fast pass, but they've sold out by 12 o'clock. Now what she did say was other locations sell them. They might not have sold out. So I think what they do is distribute the fast passes between different shops across the park. Once that shop has sold out, that's it. But some of the other shops might not have sold out. So she did direct me to the shop at the wave pool beach. She said try there, see if they've got any left. So I will find out for you. But my advice, if you're going to buy the fast pass, get it when you first come in the park. Get it nice and early. As soon as you come in, 9:30, 10 o'clock, buy your fast pass. But don't use it straight away. Try and get some slides done without the fast pass. And then when it gets busy, start using your fast pass. Is how I would do it. I'd be in here nice and early, low queue times when you first start, and then once it gets busy, start using that fast pass. But you're going to have to buy them in advance, you know, really early in the day, because by 12 they've all gone. Let's see this beach. It's looking quite busy, but it's not too bad. I've been in a lot worse when I came with Dad last year. This isn't too bad. It is lunchtime as well though, look at that. So you're going to want to follow that advice. I've got a whole vlog on it, watch it. Gives you every tip and trick in the book. It's a 2-hour-long vlog of Siam Park, everything. And one of those pieces of advice I give, busy times like this, make sure you're eating before 12. Your peak food times are between 12 and 2 o'clock. So get eating nice and early. So I think they sell fast passes in here, Siam Beach. So we'll ask, see if they've got any left, just out of interest. These are your lockers as well, of course. So that's what I always advise. Get here early, get your spot on the beach, because there's no sunbeds left here now. Get your locker, ready to ride at 10 o'clock. It is busy, isn't it? If you're going to eat food, try and eat before 12 or after 2. Between 12 and 2 where I am now, it is mental in there. You're not going to get a table to eat. Thank you very much. How's it been today? Been busy?
Amazing. Very, a mix between really busy and not busy. Like what was it called that we just did? I don't know. But one of them was like 10 minutes.
That's all right.
But then we queued for the newer one.
Okay. How long was that?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Wow. So quite busy.
Yeah.
But you've had fun though? You've enjoyed it?
On holiday.
Oh, thank you very much.
The weather's going to be all right today.
Thank you. Have a lovely day, girls. Thank you. So there you go. Some slides only 10 minutes, but those that new one, an hour and a half. That is a long wait. Let's see if they've got any fast passes here. They haven't. Sold out, as you can see. So I hope this is helping you out if you are planning on coming here. It's busy. Summer's kicked in. It's like this every day in the summer as well. So be aware. You're going to have to sort of have a bit of a plan. If you do plan ahead, you'll do well. If you stroll in here without any idea what you're doing, any plan of action, you might struggle a little bit. So I think get your fast passes at this time now in the summer. It's kicked in. Buy your fast passes, buy them early, get here early, and have a bit of an idea of what slides you'd like to try and do. That new one you've just heard there, an hour and a half. If you went straight to that and be in the queue for 10 a.m, that would probably be a 15-20 minute wait. So if you plan around, you'll do quite well. It's gorgeous though, isn't it? You can see why it's so busy. It is gorgeous in here. Gorgeous. I will link that main big massive video we did. It's an hour and 50 minutes of tips and tricks and slides and you name it. How not to get your sliders stolen and everything, you name it. But Easter, you can see the crowd levels in here. It's busy. The change in from 2 weeks ago is massive. Massive change. You can see the guys moving all of the sliders. People take the stuff off here and they move them all the way up to the back of the beach. They don't want it down here. But yeah, the change in 2 weeks is ginormous in crowd levels. Let's go and have a little look around the rest of the park. A little bit of a different view here of how busy it is. You're not going to get a seat to eat your food if you're going in there at this time. So do eat nice and early. This little bar open as well. The Wave Palace bar is all open and good to go with your cocktails and stuff. I don't think this was open a few weeks ago when I came. I think this only opens when it's mad busy. But yeah, this is open now. Ice creams, beers, pina coladas, cocktails, you name it. What's this one? So you can get a nice slushy cocktail for €12 in here in the little souvenir cup. But this is open, you've got different flavours there. Pina colada one seems to be the most popular. That one's pretty drained. But yeah, definitely stand by. Get here early, you'll be hungry by 12 anyway. Eat before all of these people. You can be on the slides now while everyone is in the food hall and trying to eat. You can be doing the slides with less queues. Now, a lot of you will be asking, Andrew, what is the best day to come then? It's Easter, it's busy, it's Easter week. If you can avoid Easter week, I would. If you're here for Easter week, obviously don't avoid it, come and have fun. Now, in terms of research, looking online, my experience and things, the weekdays are a little bit quieter, especially as we do have a big bank holiday weekend here in Spain. So all of your annual pass holders, your Canarians, Spanish will be coming over. So in general, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays are the quietest days to visit Siam Park. As I said, if you can avoid Easter weekend, this weekend will be crazy in this park. Starting from tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it is going to be busy. It's bank holiday, as I've just mentioned. But in general, those weekdays are going to be your friend. I came on a Monday a couple of weeks ago and it was a breeze. It was really quiet. Friday, Saturday, Sunday are going to be your peak days. Avoid those if you can. I think this is going to be it for the summer now. I was just thinking now, I was like, if I had rented one of those scooters, how on earth would I be trying to get around? It must take you about a year to still get to a ride, trying to dodge people on one of them scooters. So, interesting idea that. I do understand it because it's quite a bit of a walk to different ends of the park and different slides. It could be well worth having a little study of this map before you even come to the park. You can pause the screen, have a good look, orientate yourself with what's going on. I came in here. I've then just done my intro here and then I've come around and I've gone around this way to the wave pool beach right here, and then I've walked along to around here where I am. But yeah, it's good to give you an orientation. So you're coming in, you go on the wave pool beach to the right, you're going to set up camp and then you're going to head straight to whatever ride you like the look of the most. If you like the look of Dragon the most, it's a nice little walk. You're going to turn right and head to Dragon. Or if you're thinking of setting up camp here but you want to try and do the new one, Cypher, it's right at the other end of the park, so you're going to need a good 10 minutes to walk across. So it's good to try and plan ahead, have a little idea of how the layout of the park is. People do get lost in here, especially when you've got so many crowds. It's easy to miss a sign. How would you get through all this on a scooter? I suppose there's some gaps, but there's always like kids running around and running to the next slide and stuff. The other, of course, massive tip I give in the other video is to make sure you have these water shoes. You can get them online on Amazon, even cheaper, but they're only €11 in here. Wear your sun protection as well. The UV at the moment is through the roof. I'm seeing people burnt every single night in the bar. The UV index is very high, so the sun today extremely strong. I've got factor 50 on. Keep putting your sun cream on. You'll burn, you'll be uncomfortable, so do make sure you do that. You can buy a cap in here for €1, bargain. So they do sell fast passes in here as well. So don't just think if one place is full. I wonder if there's any left in here. I'll try and find out for you in this one. All these different locations, they get an allocated amount. Once they're gone, they're gone. Let's go and see. I mean, it's another food area which is full to the brim. I doubt we're going to get any fast passes in here. This is already full. You ain't going to get anything in here. I'll find out for you though. Now, just outside the Dragon, Volcano, two very popular rides. And a lot of people are just waiting for people to come down. It looks mad busy, but a lot of people just sort of stood around waiting to watch people come down. It doesn't look too bad. It's definitely busy, but I don't know if it probably looks worse than it is on the screen. But yeah, if you're not going to have those fast passes, you're looking at 30 minutes to an hour to get on some of these big main slides, which when you're on holiday, if you can save up that little bit extra, I understand if you're a family, €28 each is not cheap, is it? But if you can push it and get them, I definitely would. You're going to save a lot of time. You can be chilling on the beach and having a little swim in the waves and stuff rather than being stood in these lines on these concrete floors, and not the most comfortable. They're all nice and shaded. I'm not doing any slides today, but I am tempted. When you hear it and you smell the water and you hear the sounds and everything, it does make you want to jump on some of these slides. This is the Lazy River Rapids. Make sure you go left on the Lazy River as well. There's no fast pass for that on the Lazy River. When you go left, that fast pass doesn't count for that, but definitely do it. You're going to go through this tank here down the little rapids Let's have a look at the Tower of Power then. I imagine this will be a long wait because it's not a big mover, one person at a time. It doesn't move people very quickly, so the line does build up quite long, but I do enjoy watching people come down it. Let's have a little watch. I wonder if there's any way of finding out how long the queue is without going all the way up. This is one of those slides, it's a must-do at Siam Park, but it's not high up on my priority list. It gets over very quickly, it can be a little bit painful. You don't really see much through the tanks, I'll be completely honest with you. It is very good, but I would rather do Dragon and things like that before this one. It does go very quickly, but you've got to tick it off the list though. It is an intense slide. Now I'm going to ask all of you at home, tuned in, watching, have you got any tips or tricks for Siam Park that maybe haven't been mentioned, or maybe I haven't mentioned, or that you found out some, you know, sneaky little way of doing things, or a cool little section to chill in or anything? Let me know. Don't forget you have got all of these sunbeds through all of these areas, so if your wave pool beach is full when you come in or you can't get a sunbed, there are other areas. Don't forget you've got the little kids wave pool area down at the other end of the park, which adults are still allowed in. There's a bar and everything, but you have got all of these little hidden areas off here, like this one here, down in between the lazy river, shaded beds down here. Don't know whether there'd be any left, probably still isn't. It's very busy, but you have got all of these different little areas. If your wave pool beach is busy or you don't like sand, you've got all these different little sections. I hope this video is helping. It might be a little bit waffly or a little bit repetitive if you've already seen my big, massive 2025 Siam Tips vlog. Make sure you watch that. But if it helps some of you out for this Easter, that's what it's all about. It's busy now, trying to save you some time, trying to let you know the best way to do things, beat all these crowds. It's not, you know, super cheap to come to Siam Park anymore for a family. So you want to make the most of it. And at least the lazy river's moving, because last year we saw those horror videos of where the lazy river wasn't lazy, it was not even moving. It was like a traffic jam on the M6. But it is moving today, so you always get a sort of indication of how busy it is with the lazy river rings. Hopefully this year they do limit the number of rings, because the pictures we saw on TikTok and stuff last year, where it was just log jam, it wasn't very good viewing. So hopefully they limit the number of rings going on the lazy river to keep it actually flowing this year. There was a few days last year it was just crazy. Let's head to the other end of the park then. I'm going to go and see the kids wave pool area. Let's see how busy that is. If you come with the little kids, you want to go on the kids wave pool beach, let's have a little look along there. And I will keep checking. There's no fast passes in that other place, by the way. So every single fast pass is sold out now, I think. But we'll check along the way if any other places do sell them. We will have a little look along the way. You can tell it's school holidays because this was empty when we came with my nephew a few weeks ago. He's not in school or anything, but it is busier now, that's for sure. Let's make our way along. It's not as busy as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit like unbearable. It's definitely bearable. But those queues on all those slides are very well hidden, remember. You're not seeing any of the queue lines. So we can't really know. I've asked a few people and they've all said the same, 30 minutes to an hour. But without actually seeing the queues, you can't tell. I'll try and find out from a few more people. But if this has helped you out, make sure you do subscribe, hit the thumbs up, let me know in the comments if you're coming here, if you've got any tips or tricks. Just want to check out this other wave pool area, the other end of the park, and try and find out what the queue time is now for Cypher. Just another quick warning as well, in the summer when it's busy, if you want to leave your sliders, your shoes, your Crocs, you can actually wear Crocs on the slides, so there's no need to take your Crocs off, you can wear them on the slides. But if you're going to leave your fancy sandals, your trainers, your sliders, bear in mind every single summer, every year, they do go missing. If you leave a nice pair of Gucci's or whatever on here, there's a good chance they could be taken and pinched and stolen, so do bear that in mind as well. This Easter, I wouldn't leave any fancy shoes here that you wouldn't want to lose, and you'll be fine. If you wear a nice fancy pair of brand new Adidas sliders, there's a good chance they may well get pinched. So I would just wear your water shoes or bare feet or socks, or if you're going to leave stuff here, make sure they're old things that no one would be interested in. Okay, so the brand new Cypher Aqua Coaster, it is a brilliant slide, this one. The queue time, just asked this gentleman here who's just come off, and he said it was about 50 minutes to an hour at this time. So it was an hour and a half earlier, it just seems to have dropped down a bit, lunchtime. This is why it's so good to be ahead, because while everyone's piled in these restaurants eating lunchtime, it's now 1:30. You can be on these slides with lower weights while everyone's eating, so not too bad, 50 minutes or so. Okay, so here is Coco Beach. This is the little kids' wave pool beach. You've got chairs here, and adults can come here as well, obviously, but it is also full. You can see a massive queue down there for the restaurants and stuff as well. So for the food hall, again, really busy here right now, lunchtime, all the seats and everything taken. So that just shows you, even this end, it's busy. That's a top tip of mine, that not many people mention it. Try and eat early and do slides while all of these people are in queuing up to buy food and drink. You can be sliding with less wait times. Now, yes, I am outside the park here, but I just want to show you in front of these buses. This is the other big tip I want to give you for when it's busy, it's Easter, it's summer. I have spoken to quite a few people this week, and they have all told me that they tried to get the first bus that was available, these free buses, to Siam Park. They go from Costa Adeje, Las Americas, Los Cristianos, and I have had a few different families on different days tell me that the first bus that came along was full to the brim. They had to wait for the second bus, and in the end they didn't get into the park until about 10:30, 10:45. So I would say, if you're here at Easter, either drive down, in that vlog I tell you where you can park for free, or get a taxi, because if you want to get here, like first thing, like I said, 9:15, 9:20, these buses aren't running yet, and when they do start running, apparently the first few of them are very full, busy. They're stopping people getting on them. So either drive down in your rent-a-car or come in a taxi, so you can get here first thing. These buses, you can't really rely on them because they can be full, or they can be a bit late, or they can get stuck in traffic and be a bit late. I wouldn't personally risk it for the cost of a taxi. Well worth getting here early. Okay, so just to recap on everything we've discussed here. First of all, make sure you arrive early, 9:20, have your tickets pre-bought. Loads of great places selling them. Tenerife Channel is who we work with. The link's in the description for that. Get your tickets in advance, you just scan in dead easily. Secondly, do make sure you consider the Fastpass. If you're going to get a Fastpass, buy them early on. You want to be buying them before 11 o'clock. If you're going to buy them any later than that, there's a good chance they'll be sold out, or you'll be trekking from shop to shop to see which shop has any Fastpasses left. I've got it all noted in my phone just in case I forget. Let me just check. The other thing, of course, plan your rides. Plan which slides you want to do first. Don't just jump on the first thing you see. Try and do something that's going to have a big wait time, or something that's in demand. Your Giants, your Cypher, your Dragon, Volcano, etc. Try and do those early on with lower wait times. Wear your water shoes. You're going to be doing loads of walking around. You don't want to be leaving sliders. It's a bit of a pain. Wear your water shoes. Stops your feet getting bent. Stops your feet getting sore as well. So do wear water shoes is my big advice. Make sure you lose the lockers, keep everything safe. If you don't want to lose your sliders, your fancy sandals, don't leave them at the end of slides, because that does happen every single summer. And of course, stay hydrated and protected. It's all good running around doing all these slides, but if you don't have a drink, you don't refresh your sun cream, you don't get some shade, after a few hours, you're going to be done in. You're going to want to go home, you're going to feel tired, you're going to have a headache. Stay hydrated. You can bring in food and drink to this park, so you can't come in with a giant cooler box of a packed lunch, but you can bring sandwiches, drinks. I always recommend bringing a big bottle of water, have it in your bag. What they don't want is glass bottles, anything glass, but you can bring drinks in with you, so there's no excuse not to stay hydrated. The drinks are a little bit pricey in here, but you can bring stuff in with you, and sandwiches, things like that. If you've got any allergies, you know, you can bring your gluten-free sandwich, etc. Bring it in with you. Drink plenty in the morning before you get sliding. It's all about planning, being ahead of the game, being organised, and you'll have a fantastic day. So I hope those do help. If they have, do please hit the thumbs up. Make sure you share it with anyone who's coming to Siam Park this summer or this Easter. Do please hit the subscribe. I'll be back here in about a week or so's time doing a little bit more filming and more slides and things. Don't forget that big 2-hour mammoth vlog with every single tip, trick, food, everything. Food prices, it's all in that big main vlog. I'll link it in the description, check that out. I only filmed it a couple of weeks ago. It's got everything you're going to possibly need to know. Where to park for free, how much the parking is if you're going to pay, all kinds, everything you can think of, it's all in there. This is just a little condensed one for this week, which is just crazy busy. So I hope it does help. Thank you very much for watching, and of course, stride on, get sliding.